Good morning all. I got something in the post and I wanted to share with you. I don't think it's a free gift. I think I paid for this and it's from America, an Australian stamp I think, if I'm right. So let's open it, enjoy it together. So I think I've been waiting quite at least a month for this. I can't help myself. I'm always looking on eBay or Hip Stamp, and if anything catches my fancy, I put a bid on it. Rightio. Oh, yep, it is from eBay. Cost me $10, $15 all up. Thank you for your purchase. Appreciate your business. This is a nice cancel on this stamp. I will be listing some more Australia and states with similar cancels. Oh, nice. So $15 all up to get this from America. We'll see if it's worth it. Well, I think it's worth it because that's why I paid the money. We'll see if you all think it's worth it. Oh, look at this. Packaging 101. Oh my gosh. Adds to the suspense, doesn't it? Trying to get into the thing. It's just hard sometimes because while you're doing this, you might break the stamp. So we'll see if this $15 purchase was worth it. Oh, look at this. My goodness, peoples. You need a degree just on how to open this. If my stamp gets wrecked, all right, we can get in this way. Please, please, please. Oh, look at that. You've got to get in on that. Oh, I'm moving the adjustment. I'll see if I can get the focus going. Here we go. Look at that. Perfection. Oh wow, he's trying to sell it for $29.95 in America. Look at that. Catalog price, $52.50. I don't even know what watermark it is, which is, as we all know. Let's go get. Hold on one second. I'll go get my album. I really think building your collection one stamp at a time is really nice. Like, it's great to get a whole heap of stamps. Something about buying a special stamp like this and just adding it to your collection, because that just looks spectacular. Just soak that in. That is just gorgeous. 1922. So it's probably C of A, is it? Can't see. Trying to hold it up. I'll turn on one of my lamps. Shine up through there. I can't see. Up against the window. Oh no, it's the watermark. Turn on this other light. So there's a couple ways of doing it, and I'll show you in a second. I'm just turning on another lamp. So I've got a couple of lamps. So what I'll do is I'll unhook you from your harness here, everybody. Set you free. Rightio. So basically showing you what I've done is I've turned this light around. I was trying to turn this light around, but these lights I've usually got on and focus down. And then what you do is you lift that up into it and you try and see. And you can just, it's probably very hard. Oh, look at those lines going through the camera. They're stopped now, but all right, we're gonna put up with the lines for a bit while we poke. So you push that way up towards the light and you can see, I can see, and I don't know if you can see, there's a thin line. I need something to hold. There's like a thin cancel there. So I'm just gonna So Osmo's got its own little stand, so I'm just trying to get two hands to show everybody. So you can just see there's a faint outline of a very thin crown and the A, and that thin crown means it's third watermark. Rightio. So what we'll do is, we'll now have a look here. That's it. Rightio, third watermark. Sorry, I was just trying to set the camera up and make it look a bit better. I should put these back in your harness. There we go. You all tighten up, and I'll move these lights down so we haven't got too many bad reflections. Third watermark, that's 1 shilling. There we go. And as you can see at the top, I need to focus in a bit so you can see everything. It's just a thin watermark. Thin watermark. The crown is thin. So to give you an example, if I go to the first watermark, it's a fat watermark. See that? How it's wide? And then it went thin. And when I said it was when I thought it might have been C of A, that's C of A. See that? That has the crown with Commonwealth of Australia underneath it. But wrong guess. Now we have die 2, die 2, die 2B. All right, we're going to have to sort out what exactly that was. Hold on 1 second. I'm just going to get my my specialist catalogue. All right, so I've got my little Australian Commonwealth specialist catalogue for kangaroos. So it only looks at kangaroos. Basically, we go to the 9D stamp. So this is outlined. This whole book is 1D kangaroo. It just works through each of the different various kangaroos. And to show you that is, here you go. So you got half D kangaroo, 1D, 2D, 2.5, 3, 4, blah, 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 blah. And as you go to each roo, then they show the watermarks. So we're here at this roo here, and it goes first watermark, and then don't forget we've got different dies as well at various issues. So we go first watermark, and these are all the varieties. We've got second watermark, and then we got third watermark. Now this is third watermark die 2, and then we've got third watermark die 2B, the Harrison plates. So our first thing is we have to figure out which die we got. All right, so we open up where this blue is, and this shows you the die states. Rightio, quite easy. You got die 1, die 2. So we really want to go, is it either die 2 or die 2B? What is a die 2? A die 2, so if you have here, there's no die 1 break. So with a die 1, there's a little break. And this, where's my, I don't even know where my tweezers are. Where are you, tweezers? Oh, major catastrophe. Give me 2 secs. I'll be all laughing because you saw them on the other page. There, I left them in the book here, so I wouldn't lose my place. Age, everyone, age. Rightio, so the die 2, there's a little mark here on the stamp, right? On die 1, there's a little mark here, right? So for die 2, there's no little mark there. And then for die 2B is the same as die 2A. So 2A is, there's a mark up here on the West Australian coast, up north. So it's the same as that, but in addition, there's a break in the upper frame over ST. So all I really need to do is, if there's a break in the ST, then it's this one here. If there's no break in the ST and there's no break here, then it is a die 2. So what we do is we grab this beautiful stamp and we get a beautiful magnifying glass, which I found for $17 on eBay. If anyone wants to know, I can send you that link. I don't get paid for it, but a lot of dealers are selling these for $40, $50, $60, and you don't have to pay that much because it's just, they're not that expensive. Right, I'll check the top. I just hate being ripped off. ST, right, there's no break over the ST. So it is not a die 2B. there is a break here. It's a 2A. But this is not what we're asking. No, there's no break. There's no break here. So 2 things, no break in die 1. There is a break there though. Oh, it's not as high up. It should be higher up, the break. So it's die 2. I wonder if that's much of a price difference. Die 2, that's what we got, $35. Doesn't matter unless it's deep violet's 200. Doesn't look very deep, does it? And 2B is $35, so not much in it whatsoever. 2B, third watermark. Is there anything else? Small watermark. Commonwealth, rightio. So it's third watermark, die 2. Let's just have a quick look. What we can do is, there's a couple of the different variations. So you got a little notch here, a little notch there, this notch. These are little varieties that we can look for on the stamp to increase the value. And I'll just have a quick look around. I'm just slowly looking at all these to see if I can see something. A break in the frame, oh, a weird line down the side. Rightio, so, oh, there's a line on the map, a break in there. So what I can try and do is just quickly look around it with a magnifying glass. Really, you got to find each variety and look at it, because I'm not that good to remember all these. But really, I'm just looking to see if there's anything that stands out and hits my eye, that looks not normal. Nothing really catches me. Little black dot under the I in 9, but that wasn't showing up. There's no breaks. Oh well. The kangaroo looks good. No cut tail. No bit taken out of its neck. Australia. There's no line through it. No. Oh well. And really, that just increases the price, if we find anything, to $125, which is unbelievable. White floor left of A, that wasn't there. Breaking shading over the first end of the 9, no. Inner right frame opposite pence, no. Break 2 white floors between Value Circle and South Australia Coast, just there, no. Coloured floor over 9 of 9, no. Over NI, no, there's nothing wrong there. Breach touch to PO, well, I can't tell with PO. There's a cancel over the top. Breaks in shading under 9 pence, no, not really. Break in bottom frame under IN of 9. Was that break in bottom frame? No, there's no break. Break in right frame at middle, no. Break in top of the frame over the A, no. Shading breaks in Gulf of Carpentaria, Berlin. Gulf of shading breaks, no, there was nothing. Break in bottom inner frame under NI9, no. Dent in right frame opposite tip of Cape York, no, there's nothing. And see, these are different plates. So they're all the varieties of plate 2. These are the varieties of plate 1. So there's nothing there. White floor, no, there was none of that. And then there's just 2 plates used. All right. So really, this is a used die 2. So we've got our die 2. That's pale. It's not pale, it's normal. It'll be put in here. But it's going to be put in Pride, like in the best spot, I think. We'll put the worst stamps. That looks nice. That looks nice. That looks nice. So I will put the best stamp there, second best stamp, And when I say best stamp, it's just the cancels. It's nothing else. I think this one looks better. That one looks better because it's beautiful and clear. And that one there. So really, pay $15 for a $35 stamp, but it's not perfect. So, you know, the perf's a bit ratty up here. So let's get down and we have a look. Can we get any closer? There you go. It's the closest we're going to get. So there's breaks up here. So really, it's not a $35 stamp because there's breaks here. This here is not even. See that? It's got a wide sort of margin here, and there's a really thin margin. This one's got no margin, and it's just about hitting the stamp. So that makes it worth less as well, because people like a nice even margin. So I don't think there's really that many stamps on this page that like with even. All right, that's a fairly good margin. I'll show you that one. That's got nice margins. See that? All the way around. So put that back. So that's missing. There's a bit of perfs here missing here. We have a look on the back of the stamp, and you've got the remnants of a hinge on the back. So that takes away. So you should wash it. But I'm not going to wash it because I don't want to ruin it. Don't want to risk it because I really love it. What's going for the stamp is a socked on the nose. Avoca, September 26, 22, Victoria. That, perfection. It's just a gorgeous looking stamp. And you tell me, like, look at those stamps there, right? All those 9Ds, and which one looks the best? I mean, that's beautiful. That's another nice one there. That's nice because it's mint, but that, even still, like this and this. So there's a mint stamp. Well, I'll push that up the top. So there's a mint stamp, and then you've got a U stamp. That still looks better than that stamp. I mean, that's a beautiful stamp, but that looks amazing. That's been used. That's gone across the country. It's amazing. And I know John, he collects envelopes. So not only would that be stamped Avoca, you could see where it was addressed to and where it travelled to, which would be a beautiful bit of postal history. But that, the person that stamped that, thank you so much. No doubt it would have passed away by now. But oh my gosh, he did such a good job. Such a good job. All right, guys, that's it. There's a bit of history. A bit of a how to use your Australian Commonwealth Specialist Catalogue. Let me just zoom out. So hopefully that helps you, how I use the Australian Commonwealth Specialist Catalogue. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm saying it's very easy to use. Jeffrey Callow, the editor, amazing guy. But these catalogues are just beautiful. They've got so much information. Just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. There's all your different watermarks. So you got, first watermark. That's your second watermark. Third watermark. That's your multiple watermark. A large multiple, small multiple. And you get that in different perforations in your KGV. And you got Commonwealth of Australia, which is fantastic. Just adds that next depth. So most people just buy one of every roux, but you need to get the roux with all the different watermarks. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Anyway, don't want to show too much of that. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy yourselves. Catch you later.